Hey everybody, here's another video. We're gonna have a slight interruption between the video I was supposed to upload today, but I'll probably upload that later. We're gonna have this one. So as you see the title here, it's a million, 100, or actually it's the $1 million challenge. So what we're doing is, the goal is just to take, we're gonna be the humble people on the street. Let's zoom in right here. We're taking a humble $100. Gotta make 2.56% on daily, 365 days, reinvest. Here's a calculator here, including the weekends. And after 365 days, even if we don't include the weekends, well, that'll just 365 days no matter what. That'll be what, a year and a half. We'll have, according to this calculator, 1,016,359.25. 1 year from today, or the video. Just assume anytime during a video. So essentially, that's what we got to do. Simple enough, right? It's easier said than done, obviously. So with that being said, it's a very, because if it was this easy, then how many people would be doing it, right? But that's the challenge that we have right now. We're looking to get that. If you want to join in this challenge, it's a fun challenge. It's no guarantee. This is not financial advice. This is not tax advice, legal advice, or anything like that. This is literally just a challenge. We're all in it together. If somebody finds a trade that's that they think is better, it's a discussion. Everybody's sharing their education and ideas, and then people can make their own decisions on it. But essentially, they will be copy trading, right? So if, for example, there's a trade put out, and let's say I put out a trade, people can copy trade if they want. They're going to do it based on their own internal thing. Now, I just would assume I'm taking out all of my own trades. So this is a little bit different than my regular Discord group. All of the trades that I'm putting out, those trades are there. So some people will come with the express purpose of, okay, I'll learn from that education and I'll do some copy trades on the trades that are here. Other people will say, well, this person said this person said that. So here's how I'm going to do it with the challenge. Because that's how we get the challenge, that people can share their ideas. But all I know is that I'm going to be doing every one of my trades. I don't really think I'm going to take out any of the trades from other people unless they bring it to my attention and say, what do you think about this? Here's X, Y, and Z, my reasoning behind that. Okay? Here's my reasoning behind that. So if we look at it this way, all we have to do is actually make relatively small amounts. That doesn't mean we put all 100. We're not doing leverage. That's just too risky. So if we were to put, let's say, 20 USDT into something, and that gained us, $1 that day, another one put another 40 that gained us another 3, we've already beat it. We got $3. Minus the fees. Obviously, we got to do a little bit more than 2.56 because the fees, with the platform that we would use. But yeah, here we go. It would take us how many days until we get to actually $100 in profit? First, let's take $100 in profit. It would take us to day number 28, so almost a month. How many days would it take us to get to $1,000? In profit? So that means we started with 100 and we got 1,000 on top, not till we get to 1,000. So $1,000 in profit would be right here, 95. So just over 3 months. How long would it take before we get $10,000 in profit? That'll take even more time than that. That's half the year right there. That's 6 months in. Wow, you would say 10,000 to $1 million. So this must mean, wow, this thing is exponentially growing. Yes, and with, if there's multiple people taking out a trade, it gets more and more difficult to take that one trade out. So at some point, it may become impractical. What if we get stuck at, let's say $5,000 profit, $10,000 profit or something like that? Because you don't want to create a pump and dump group, because that's not what it is. It's a challenge that we're going here. So we don't want it to be one of those anything, because that's illegal. And we don't want to do that. That's why I'm making this video very, very clearly. I am not for pump and dump groups. This is not a pump and dump group. We do not intend to be a pump and dump group at all. This is a challenge. I think it will be fun. It gives us a focus, something that we stretch. It may not be realistic to do 1 million, but guess what? If we get this popped off, man, that is some huge bragging rights. Nobody can take that away from us. Now, get into $100,000 in profit. That's 274, so that's 3/4 of the way there. So basically every quarter, so every 3 months or so, it looks like we get the next milestone. So there you go. Boom. 1 million after 365 days. Not bad, not bad. This is something that I think that we can, that we definitely can do. That is something that we definitely can do. So there you go. So if you have any questions or anything like that, actually go in the comment section below on this video, or you most likely got this video sent to you from the sign up form, whichever one. Go ahead, fill out that form. If you have any questions, you contact the person that's there. They're there to help ask any questions. So first, here's a question that you might have for the $100 to $1 million in a year challenge. Or the $1 million challenge, actually, because this could be a year. What if this takes us 2 years? I think because it's in a bear market, we might extend this to 2. But hey, whatever it is, there's a chance we could end it early. Okay, there's a chance we can end it early. If it doesn't seem like it's working out, or after a certain amount of time, it's just too many people. Because if it does look like it turns into like a pump group, I can't consciously go over that, because that means, let's say that I saw that Bitcoin was doing well. Well, no, a smaller cryptocurrency like Cardano. Let's say that Cardano was doing well, and each person has gotten an average of, let's say 1,000 people got $10,000 each. That's $10 million. If all of them bought all at once, because that's how this thing is. Everybody can't buy all in at once, or else it's just like, oh, market buy. It's slowly got to do it over the course of some hours and even days at some point. If there's 1,000 people, even 1,000, with $10,000 each, that becomes $10 million. And if it looks like the prices, and that means some people will buy really high, some people will buy just earlier on. And we don't want this to be a pump group. So if something like that begins to happen, and people aren't, and they're just rushing into things and they look at it like that, we will have to end the challenge, because it would seem like it's not realistic and feasible, because we're doing calculations based on certain entry prices. So if I think that Cardano is good for me to enter at, $1, and the group then pumps it somehow to $1.40 within seconds. Some people bought at 140, some people bought at $1, some people, and then it's going to dump back down, obviously, and then it'll go down to maybe 80 cents because the bots will bring it back down. But that means that ruins it, because if I saw it's good at $1, but we sell at $1.25, some people bought it at 140 or 130. So that wouldn't be the best calculation. So technically, let's say that we get it right, but then some people are not going to be able to get it because they are. Oh, and by the way, if you were just listening to what the challenge was about, this is as far into the video you need to. This is just like a question answer section at the end. So yeah, if something like that happens, we would technically be correct, but then, that's how that is. So in any case, with that being said, here's the overall thing here. If there's a guarantee, the only guarantee that's there is that we're going to do the challenge, right? We cannot guarantee any returns. That's illegal. That would be a scam, right? In the world of investing, at what point can somebody guarantee anything? Come on. Just sometimes we got to think about that. And I know some people ask that question and they really mean well, but let's just think about it for a second. What in life is guaranteed? You don't have a guarantee of food. You don't even have a guarantee that the food is going to taste good. Only guarantee that we have in life is death. That's the only guarantee, a death that we know it, of course. of our physical body ceasing to move. And we start to rot away. That's the only guarantee in life. The only one. Everything else is no guarantee. You might be in pain today, you might not. You might be suffering in sickness, or you might be healthy. No guarantee. We don't know. We just think we know, but we don't. So as far as any guarantees, no, there are absolutely no guarantees other than we should start this. The only way it would stop is if the coordinators die or something like that, in which case then the money should be returned, as that is the rightful owners, because it didn't start. Otherwise, everything starts as it should. The next question, how do we know that we can get to $1 million? Well, here's the calculation right here. The mathematic matches up. The math matches right here. That's how we know. Mathematically speaking, that's how we know we can get to $1 million. That's how we know. Can we get to $1 million? Well, this is the challenge. I don't think it's been done before, which is why I thought it would be a fun challenge. That's what we're here for. So anyway, if you have any other questions, any at all, just contact that phone number and then ask them anything that you'll have. And I'll end the video right here.